Okay. As long as it's negligible. We will take all of these. Because we need to get over here. We're getting quick save. And then, is there anything? There was this over here. We'll take all this. Athletics.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Logic.
Excellence matters.
A multitude of symbols are carved into the enormous generator. You realize they're the foundational tenets of the Electro Priest religion. Standing out among them is the triumph of reason over all facets of human nature. Oh. Yes, please. Okay. So we did that. Athletics back over.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Follow my lead.
Nothing matters more, y'all, than experience. Quick saving, and we're running. Okay, this.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Okay. Does anybody not have a med kit that should have a med kit? Out of curiosity. You have one. I could give you another. You know, to be safe. All right, now in here. A crowd of cultists has surrounded a tech priest crucified upon a mechanism. A rhythmic whisper repeated by 100 voices blends into some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the motive force run through the machine, causing the unfortunate prisoner's body to convulse brutally and forcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. The tech priest's hoarse voice echoes under the ceiling, in the clenched claws of stagnation and the shackles of iteration zero. Under the iron wing, let the cycle be discontinued. Pascal's mechadendrites spring into combat mode instantly, and a wrathful rattle comes from his vox. I am registering a severe violation of the purity protocol. The blessed Amernat has been captured by heretics and is being tortured. Are you sure it's Amernat? Confirmed. I do not observe his face, but I recognize his words. Let the cycle be discontinued is the blessed Amernat's motto. The heretics have taken position everywhere. Many more are doubtlessly hiding in passages leading out of the hall. For now, they are focused on the sacrilegious torture of the tech priest and do not notice you. How is he bearing torture? A devotee of the Omnissiah is capable of withstanding great bodily torment without loss of functionality. But where flesh reinforced, the sacred iron will perseveres. Pursuit of spirit may perish. I hypothesize that the heretics have made the blessed Amernat a participant in some variety of sacrilegious ritual. Through sacrilegious torture, they are trying to break his will and turn him into an unholy terminal with which to control the reactor's outer power circuit system. We must save the esteemed tech priest without risking his life. The heretics have taken a position everywhere. Many more are doubtlessly hiding in the passages leading out of the hall. For now, they are focused on this sacrilegious torture of the tech priest and do not notice. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I hit the wrong button that time. The mechadendrites point to the corpses of the heretics lying nearby. We can use the blasphemer's clothing as disguise. Unrecognized, we could sabotage the power units, overloading them and cleansing the hall. The lightning discharges have charred the cultist corpse. Whiffs of smoke rise from their empty eye sockets, whose contents have been evaporated. Their clothes, covered in blood of innocent, are crudely painted over with emblems of the arch enemy, which exude a repulsive air of soul decay. I shudder with disgust at the mere thought of having to touch clothing adorned with unholy symbols, let alone wear it. This is the first step towards following a small compromise with evil that will lead to something greater. Is there truly no other way? The signs of the arch enemy are not just painted symbols, but conductors of its will. The words and prayers even spoken without faith, their coats of arms even deceitfully worn, all this increase the presence of the ruinous powers near you and draws their corrupting attention to you. Let's see. I just want to see what all my options are. We will vest ourselves in faith. Oh, no, that's not. Are you suggesting we pass on the chance to kill them all with our own hands? Forget it. I'm missing out on the fun. I'm actually, I love this radical line. I'm actually curious to know what it's like to walk in heretic shoes. What is the essence of your plan? Uttering a litany of actuation for the power units from the Lumino Deacon's command stern will direct the motive force created by the blessed reactor onto the hull. The distribution servitor is keeping its output within the set parameters, but upon receiving an order to increase its peak value, will turn this place into an electric trap. So that's where we need to get. End there. The safety system protecting the hull is controlled from the machine altar, which must be disabled. If all operations are performed, I can guarantee not a single blasphemer will survive the Omnissiah's wrath that will be unleashed. If it helps save a worthy man, I'll put on cultist robes. I pray the Omnissiah gives the blessed Amranat enough fortitude. Y'all, I'm putting them on. Let's go. Oh, good. They're all naked now. Okay. The heretic garb clings to your skin like greedy leeches, tingling in foul fever spread over your body, as though these tatters have imbibed the vile contents into the wearer's soul. Time to commit some sabotage! Hello, fellow
It's about time.
heretics. Nice to see you. Hope everyone's having a great day. Heavy crown of golden neural augmetics rests upon the servitor's head. The crown is bent and broken from ruthless gun butt blows. The pale body is covered in blasphemous inscription carved into the withered flesh. I identify this acolyte as the distribution servitor. I am registering upon its traces of sacrilegious violation of the right of operation. The probability of its responsiveness to commands is below average. Try to conduct a restart ceremony. Yay! For the glory of the Omnissiah, let this machine spirit sleep, that it may awaken and serve again. Pascal gently touches the servitor's crown, deactivating one of its segments. Let the outer neural connection circuit be plunged in darkness. Another touch, several lights on the crown go out. Let the command response hub fall silent. Pascal switches to Benharic's speech, accompanying his every action with a line from a sacred hymn. It's amazing how the reverent awe in the tech priest's voice can be discerned, even through his rattling vox. Suddenly, every light on the servitor's crown comes alive. A shower of spark bursts from augmetics on the servitor's brow. Several black ash-tinted tears run from its empty eye sockets. Oh wow. The servitor's brow, several black ash, that's ready to serve. Energize the hull power units to maximum. It will be done. Okay, good.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
What did you find? Okay, they're good. We'll come back.
I'll
later.
lay claim to the stars.
Ah, so this is the other side of where we were. Interesting. Okay. Let's just, The altar is adorned with gilded skulls. Threads of metal that used to be electus are fused into bone. Once majestic, the altar has now been desecrated with blasphemous images of blue-green suns. Some of its levers and buttons have been pried from their sockets, but the mechanism still glorifies the Omnissiah within its operations. I identify this as the safety system control altar. For our diversion to succeed, this blessed machine must be executed. May its spirits forgive us. Let's forgive us, honored machine spirit. We are obliged to interrupt your work. A mournful Benharic requiem pours forth from Pascal's box. Alright, we'll cause it to overload. Pascal offers a short Benharic prayer, then enters the command after command to set up a trap for the machine spirit inhabiting the altar. The code born out of the tech priest tinkering causes the spirit to flutter confusedly. In a snare of impossible commands, heat up the altar circuit boards and perish forever in the showers of sparks that burst forth from the melting wires. May we be granted the Omnissiah's forgiveness for this act. I am registering a general shutdown of the security systems. Okay. Now, we need to get here. A grim-looking heretic walks up to you, resolutely blocking your path as he studies your disguise with suspicion. You note that his left eye has 2 conjoined irises, while his right eye has 4. I don't know you. Who are you? Why haven't I met you before? I just want to see what my best chance is. Smile mysteriously. Perhaps the master has blinded your eyes so to trifles that you may behold, so that you may behold what is true. Yes, your reply imbued with mystical significance, as evidently to the cultist's liking. He smiles hotly and says, "May our master blind you too, sister." Oh, thank you. So nice to meet you. Yeah. A tech priest corpse, his throat slit, sits upon the splendid command throne laced with finely wrought motive force paths. A contorted expression of righteous anger is frozen on his face. A black blindfold covers his eyes. This is the Lumino Deacon's command throne. This is where the power unit actuation and shutdown litanies are recited from. The blessed Lumino Deacon himself has the honor of closing the circuit of the motive force flows through. I feel like Tess is gonna try this because why not? Sit down upon the throne and recite the litany of actuation. I'm about to be greatly honored or else thoroughly charred. Maybe both. Wish me luck. Yeah, we succeeded. As soon as you lay your hands on the command throne, a painful sting of electricity numbs your senses for an instant. Your fingers cramp and your vision grows dim. The pain is visible in the tech priest's eyes as he looks upon the sacrilege. Forgive us, Omnissiah, for such gross violation of the right of operation. Repeat the litany after me and activate the command runes I point to. Pascal's Vox starts reciting the sacred words gloomily and hoarsely. Clinging to the blazing shreds of your fading consciousness, you repeat the words of the litany after Pascal and touch the command runes as the unabating lightning rips through your muscles, making your bones crackle. I am recording a successful activation of the power units. That's my girl. Okay. Oh my goodness. Who doesn't like good old-fashioned barbecued cultists? I mean, I tell you. Where is everybody else? Okay. Let's do this. So, expose also reduces toughness and, fresh target. Whenever an operative attacks an enemy that is at full wounds, the attacks deal. Ooh. I think I want that for right now. All right, well, actually, this is, characters. With yeah, let's up her ballistic. Okay. Pascal, let's do, because he does this a lot, let's up his weapon skill. Let's do you. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior, next melee attack against that enemy, yes. Let's up your... Yay! Make you more athletic. Why not? Okay. Let's try... Oh, he's got all except... If the warrior has less than 50% wounds... Yeah. I guess we might as well. Coercion. Demolition. Nope, let's do this. I like him having that for now. Let's do this. Instant exposure. Yeah, let's give her that. And let's up her perception. And last but certainly not least, Sister Argenta. This. For each adjacent, the soldier deals... Okay, that's not a bad one. Exploit surrounding. Cover efficiency is increased for full cover. Ooh. With a medikit in combat restores an... Oh, wait. Is that tenderize? By the soldier's area. Attack suffer... Oh, that's actually a good one. Yeah. I'm gonna try this for now. No. Combat master. Swift movements. Dueling mastery. Nimble. You already... Okay, so we already have that. Is there a second heavy, like a second bolter one? I don't think so. Okay. So let's do... Wait, so so I have both of those. Yeah, this looks like a good one. For now, anything that I have picked up along the way that you want to talk about, Tess? No. No. Oh, that's heretical follower only, right? I don't know, like, I'm gonna add that to cargo. I just don't think we're gonna have anybody, honestly, that can use that before it becomes not useful, if that makes sense. Okay, is this the... That's just the psychic staff. Oh, I'll hold on to that just in case. Officer chain sword. Isn't this... Wait. This is H12. Wait. Ooh. But I like the bonus, I think, on the noble ones. But I'm gonna give this to you. Can you not? There. Okay. Oh, wait. That also had the psychic force. Oh, hold on. Never mind. Never mind. We're gonna keep that on him. Okay. So this is good for now. Okay, let's go down. Have a quick chat. In the cycles of the foreordained, there lurks a flaw of worship. The tech priest body convulses plaintive creaks of the Benharic prayers come from his vox. As moments pass, the signal becomes less and less clear, as if something twisted and wrong were being added to it. Pascal studies the tech priest's face carefully. His vox system moans in a tragic vibrato. Subject unidentified. This is not the blessed Amernat. Stranger, I request your name. How did you come to know my mentor's motto? Let's examine him. There are deep burns all over his flesh. The skin around his augmetics is charred. Blasphemous spells have been carved into a sacred iron, forming unholy litanies of scrap code. It's amazing how robust this tech priest life support systems have proven to be in maintaining the spark of life in his grievously wounded body. Do you know him, Pascal? The subject has not been identified and has no record in my catalog. Interrogation is impossible due to the evident effective state of clouded consciousness. Who are you, servant of the Omnissiah? The fire of the hearth sends forth sparks. The name of the spark is Abel. The tech priest looks over at Pascal. For a brief moment, his speech becomes clearer. The echo of my call has reached you. Good. The iteration is at its end. The design is fulfilled. What is the intention? Why are you calling yourself my name? Was it you who summoned me to recant my by my name? What for? I categorically demand an answer. Pascal's voice rises to an intimidating howl, but the delirious tech priest does not seem to understand what he's saying. Ask him about Amernat. You came here because of him, after all. No! He came because of me. Oh, because of himself. Myself? To redeem myself? To correct a mistake? Possibly, but how do you... There's a look of gentle condescension in Abel's eyes. Strange, given the circumstances. The hubris of the mind spurs him to build monuments to himself. Do not regret, for all is predetermined by the iteration. A devastating cough fit cuts him off, and you hear a clang of tearing metal from inside his chest. Wait, hold on. I want to go through this again. What is your intent? Why are you calling yourself by my name? Was it you who summoned me? What for? Ask him about Amernat. You came here because of him, after all. No. He came because of himself. Myself? To redeem myself? To correct a mistake? And the hubris of the mind spurs him to build monuments to himself. Do not regret, for all is predetermined. What design? An intention both bold and honorable, to open new gates for the waters of knowledge and comprehension. A plan written so that the righteous may follow. And trust in the great pattern of revelation and uniform progression towards it. Those are his words. I have not heard them in so very long. You can talk once we get him out of here. A cold premonition rakes the heart. The probabilities are dark and frightening, brother. I do not wish to gaze into them. We are the flame of knowledge that drives the darkness away. Pascal is quickly inspecting Abel's wounds, paying no mind to the blood and sacred unguents staining his sleeve. His vox rasps soothingly. Do not fear what is to come, brother. We are already here. Take down the tech priest crucified on the machine. As soon as you touch the tech priest's battered flesh, he shifts his gaze to you and says with sudden clarity, "Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive in the darkness. I heard their prayer. Find them, save them, recite the hymn of contact circuit restoration, so that you may behold what is hidden." A blast of motive force runs down the tech priest's body, and his face contorts in a mocking grimace. Malformed Binhart code repulsively jarring on the ears pours out of his vox. The information archived to the effects of that circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password to the electro priest's hiding place. Pascal responds with the dour rhythms of a containment aria. I note with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. The tech brother has been tainted by corruption. He is in the grips of a schismatical, an unholy imitation of the machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the Texorcism protocol. What is a schismatical? An ugly mockery of noble machine spirit created by the warp. Sometimes a few lines of despicable scrap code or a small clump of the motive force fall under the archenemy's influence and degenerates into an abomination of this sort, one whose very existence is a insult to the Omnissiah's wisdom. I shall help save him then. The possessed man responds with a burst of repulsive laughter. Every now and then a word or two of Gothic finds its way into the Binharic obscenities pouring out of his vox, in what seems to be the schismatical's tentative forays into a language that is alien to it. His body convulses, his joints twist, and unnatural angles with the sound of bursting steel couplings. As the possessed man thrashes about, his internal augmetics emerge gradually through the hanging tatters of his flesh, as though an iron homunculus hidden inside the tech priest were trying to cast off the meat cocoon it no longer needed. Pascal's mechadendrites extend, a thin drilling needle. Sacred unguents glistens on it. A code purification aria is heard as the needle sinks into it. The possessed tech priest's skull touches his neural augmetics and forming an electrical circuit. Extreme strain is visible on his face. Furious litanies pour out of the vox. Result failure. Requesting assistance. Okay. Sending a purifying charge of the motive force into the possessed man's body. May the machine god heal you. Yay, we succeeded. Undaunted, you grab one of the severed cables and press it into the tech priest's body. A shock of formidable power shakes the possessed man. Machine oil gushes out of his mouth. His vox hisses deafeningly as the flow of the motive force burns the corruption in his sacred iron. The overload destroys some of the circuit board in his neural augmetics, resets his code, and erases the schematical existence. The tech priest's eyes roll up and he loses consciousness, crushed yet still alive, and no longer in the thrall of corruption. With the utmost care, Pascal takes his body down from the mechanism and lays it on the floor. His stirring litanies of gratitude to the Omnissiah echo through the hall. Rest, tech brother. We will come back for you when we have done our duty to the miraculous fusion reactor. Lord Captain, the Omnissiah commands a pious mind to strive towards uncovering the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to the servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of engine seer on your ship in exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation. Okay, so Pascal is ours now. Yay! We have Pascal as a full-fledged companion, which is fantastic. I was hoping that would happen. So it almost sounds like everything that's happened is by design. He has endured the tech priest is alive and unconscious.
A new challenge for me?
Like this, Pascal almost, set himself up on this? Like there was something more going on and he knew, so he left himself breadcrumbs after a fashion? But for what?
None shall stand in my way.
I like how so far... darkness lurks beyond the bright flashes. To darkness, one streaked with red. False preaching. Other, a bilious yellow tang of rolling blood and screams of pain. Oh, good. Adira, you're always full of, best news.
Victory awaits.
Oh, no. I forgot about this. Okay, quick. Like bunnies. Quick, quick, quick. I know I probably maybe could have made it, but...
Follow my lead.
You know, let's just not play. Okay. This way, if everybody... Oh, no. I'm gonna wait.
It's about time.
Okay. You should be fine now. Phew! We actually it came through that relatively unscathed. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've done all this. And now let's...
I'll lay claim
I
to the
think,
stars.
yeah. The machine alter accepts the contact circuit restoration. Him. Oh, right. So we had to go see him in order to do this. So what's behind this door then? I thought this door was this door for some reason. Is this just another room? Oh.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
The cogitator's green screen lights up as you approach and displays flashing message. Pilgrim, only the words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Now chant with me. Let us sing this canticle too. The device lights up, clearly expecting you to enter the rest of the verse. Pascal, can you kindly remind me how this hymn goes? Pascal's vox lets out a noisy groan as if he's clearing his throat, but then stops abruptly. After a brief pause, he averts his gaze and says in a rasping voice, "It is not known to me. Only high-ranking servants of the shrines of the energetic prosperity are permitted to perform the first galvanic hymn." Abelard snorts and struggles to suppress an involuntary smile. Emperor, help us all. The esteemed Magos has been caught out not knowing a prayer, and now he's floundering like a cadet in an exam. I never thought I'd see the day. Omnissiah, from whom the holy discharge springeth forth, blessed. Okay. Let's try the second one. Verse 2 calls to you, Pilgrim. Let us fulfill our souls. Okay. I apparently got it right. Verse 2 calls to you, Pilgrim. Let us fill our souls with gratitude towards the watchful breakers that protect us from... Yeah. Now finish the prayer. May the unity of the sacred charges power the mortal body and the mechanisms thereof. Only one who has learned the path of Arsenobium is worthy of the gift. Walk the path of enlightened, absorb their age-old wisdom, and sing with me again. No, I was wrong. Whoops. I tried so much. I guess I could, like... try again. Okay, let's try this one. This one. And this one. Okay. Nope. Well, I just picked 3 random ones. That's fine. Okay, but wait. Okay. Hi! Dar Impulse 6. A shortish muscular man wearing the scarlet colors of the priesthood of Mars steps into your path. The wrinkles on his cheeks and forehead point to the propensity for frequent outbursts of fierce anger. Right now, he's showing no signs of aggression. Glowing blue patterns of electric tattoos, or electus, show through his oddly bluish tinted skin. The man's eye sockets are dark and empty, yet he turns his face straight towards you with no hesitation. He has a sharp, screeching voice not unlike a bird's cawing. May the charge of the Omnissiah's mercy persist in the hands of the faithful. May the motive force persist in the batteries. All right, let's make the sign of Aquila. Emperor protects. The man responds curtly as if giving a military command. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. The hallowed electrodynamic cenobium receives you, pilgrim. I am Dar Impulse 6, a servant of the motive force and the praetor electroid of the sacred monastery. Pascal bows down humbly before the man. A trill of Benharic signals comes from his vox, to which the praetor responds with a solemn gesture of blessing. Pascal turns to you and says, the rank of praetor electroid is a sign of high standing within the electro-priest fraternity. To have been granted an audience is a great honor. You have the honor of hosting the Rogue Trade. I love it that I didn't even ask to be announced. Abelard's like, oh, you think it's an honor? Let me tell you what's an honor. This. Tessera. And I'm over here like, my daughter? Tessera? Yes, great honor is Tess. Yes. You have the honor of hosting the Rogue Trader of House von Valentius. I urge you to follow proper etiquette when interacting with the eminent bearer of the sacred warrant. I love him. 100%. I love the fact that, like, Pascal, or Abelard never really is afraid to be the person to be like, this is the Rogue Trader, and you will respect that. Like, I don't know, there's just something pretty awesome about that, in my opinion. Within these walls, worldly titles are nothing before the motive force. Your deeds, however, speak far louder than the titles, for your path here is sprayed with the blood of the desecrators. It was you, was it not, that Logis Abel came seeking an interpretation of his data trance? Yes. Tech Brother Abel arrived here to engage in a magnetic meditation that would help clarify his visions. Unfortunately, the heretic's machinations prevented us from completing the ritual. The esteemed Logis volunteered his help in defending the monastery, but contact with him was soon lost. Can you tell me more? We did not speak much to each other. He preferred to devote his time to solitary reflection in his chapel. The Omnissiah has given Tech Brother Abel a gift of great insight, which allows him to discern each individual facet of existence rather than the overall view. This makes his logic different from that of other people. His mind has always been able to combine facts and conclusions into harmonious wholes that were nothing short of beautiful. Many among my flock found his sermons poetic. So he preferred to be alone. He was able to discern each individual facet of existence in an overall view. That's really interesting, actually. What kind of visions did he receive? The Omnissiah's revelations was encrypted with great meticulousness, which indicates its great importance. Grasping it fully is beyond my ability, but a single touch was enough for me to realize the enormity of the secret concealed within, or more exactly, the secret design, which was how Tech Brother Abel referred to it. His mind had discerned in the world around him traces of some grand silence that he wished to comprehend. We rescued him. I hope the Omnissiah preserves Tech Brother Abel's life, that he may continue to comprehend the mysteries he tapped into. I have a few questions. Why are you calling me a pilgrim? Only those lay people who desire to experience the motive force are allowed to cross the monastery's threshold. All others are profaners and criminals. You do not belong to the fraternity of Electro Priests, but your intentions are good. If you were not seeking the Omnissiah's wisdom, then it was the motive force itself that brought you here to find it. I have a few questions. Truth is like light, and blocking its path is criminal. You are not like other members of the Adeptus Mechanicus I have met. Our faith imposes a duty of obedience on us. Every Electro Priest is given numerous Elect-2s that combine in a blessed voltagist circuit, allowing feeble flesh to withstand the might of the motive force. That is why our skin glows with its light and our eyes boil and melt when we are ordained. The Omnissiah's tears is what we call this phenomena. This dying away of unworthy flesh as we shun the layperson's primitive means of looking at the world. We gain the ability to sense the motive force around us with our entire bodies. So who are you? The hardworking servants and dwellers of the Cenobium Electropiece of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Corpuscari did us a great honor by entrusting into our care the sacred relic around which the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium was built. Can you tell me about the relic? It would be pointless to describe the miraculous fusion reactor. Only through beholding its ferocious power can one comprehend its blessed essence and fear the might of the Omnissiah. Its core was found 4,000 years ago and delivered to Rakad Minors by the holy warrior of faith, Loch Impulse 1. During one of his campaigns, its sacred spark has not gone out for an instant, and the walls and power units of the cenobium have been erected around the relic in order to protect it from ignorant lay people, as well as protect them from its formidable might. Pascal keeps his solemn silence, but the quick clicking of his mechadendrite's claws betrays excitement at being so close to a sacred Arekotech. I am pleased to be the conductor of truth. So what happened? When the heretics descended in droves upon the cenobium, we gave battle, but the unholy foes buried the Omniscience warriors under a mass of their bodies, thus extinguishing the defender's spark of purity. It was then that I ordered a few surviving brethren to retreat into the monastery secret chambers. Upon taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blasphemous intruders in surreptitious ways. Alas, as fiery as my brethren's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our abode still lay ahead for us. I must commend the skills with which your secret chambers are concealed. You hear a tingle of wounded pride in Heinrich's words, as if he's upset about failing to discover their shelter. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There was no point in losing more lives in a massacre that the cultists wrought. The leader of the heretics fought her way into the ark wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She's trying to desecrate the rite of the operation with her unholy litanies so that the relic may be corrupted and the world of Rakad Minors may perish in a fount of fire. But my brethren and their magnetic meditation are hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the commands that the blasphemers enter. This holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practice, I swear. The true faith will never have hidden. Scoff. I was under anything resembling. No. My forces and the governor's guard can help No, you made the right decision. Thank you, Pilgrim. It was not easy. Watching unholy intruders stampede through the chambers of my temple, we all envied our brethren who had fallen before that sacrilege began. I wish to get to the holy reactor. Okay, in through the creepy secret door. The ark is hidden from Pilgrim's eyes, but considering the extraordinary circumstances of your visit to the monastery, I grant you that right. The hall that leads to the high reliquary has been barred by the enemy, but I will open a secret path for you. Enter the ark and experience the motive force, Pilgrim. You will pray to the security systems that they may refrain from punishing you for your intrusions. May the charge of the Omniscience grace persist in the batteries of our faithful. Okay. So this should not be a bad idea at all. Like, this should be fine. 100%. What could possibly... Can I steal their... Is it okay to steal their goods? Like, it's not stealing. It's just... trophies. To prove that I was here. Because nobody's gonna believe it, right?